Hello, this is George coming to you from the Queen City Driver channel. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you making Uber Surge work for you. Making Uber Surge work for you. First of all, I want to explain that this channel is dedicated to the ride sharing space. So whether you're a veteran considering on driving with Uber or just someone interested in the ride sharing space, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Okay? So first of all, we got to explain a little bit about what surge is. And I'm going to make this simple as I know how. It's like economics, supply and demand. The writers put a demand, more demand than is available for drivers. So they're demanding trips, hundreds of them, and there's not enough drivers to supply that demand. Uber's going to create a surge. And on the Uber app, it shows in the form of an orange. The map gets orange. So when you drive to that zone, now Uber is going to pay you more than you would if you just went on that regular trip, because now there's a great demand. That's the simplest form I can explain it. But what they're doing now, tip number one, is they're going to give you enough time to get to the zone. It used to be when you went to the zone, it could disappear and you didn't get it. You may be, like a little salty about it. But now they're going to allow the Uber surge to last twice as long. So you don't have to worry about, hurrying up or not being able to complete your trip anymore. Tip number two is that Uber now, once you get to the zone, okay, the new surge is going to stick to you. And what I mean by that, say you drive as displayed on the screen here, to the deepest part of the zone, okay, or I should say the surge. And there's a 12 plus that's going to be added to every trip that you take out of that particular area of surge. Now, for example, if you take that trip and it's a $5 trip and you have a 12 plus $12 added on there, you're going to make $17 on each trip that you are able to duplicate that. Perfect world? No, you can't always duplicate it, but you can know that you're going to get the surge and you're going to get the price of the trip all together on that particular ride. Now, that brings my next tip is that cash is on short trips. You can get a lot more cash on short trips. And what I mean by that, let me give you an example. I've done this myself on a very wintry day. A lot of Uber drivers didn't get up that particular day, but I drove through town and surge was at the airport and it was downtown. So no matter where I was driving between the airport and downtown, I was going to get surge. So what I did, I took short trips, and that's what it's talking about, cash in on short trips. See how the vehicle is riding around in a circle in surge? There's no reason to leave that area unless your passenger takes you out of that area. But in my situation, there was so much demand and so few drivers. I would pick up a driver and say the trip was $3 or $4 or whatever, $5 again. Let's use that example. Let's say the trip was $5, okay? And I happened to pick up surge in that zone, and surge was, just say it was $5 for simplicity's sake. Then I'm going to get $10 on that. So a lot of customers, a lot of passengers would only go 3 or 4 blocks when there's a major event such as a football game, a basketball game, NASCAR, regionals, whatever's going on in your city. A lot of that happens in my city. So I would go 4 blocks, get surge, drop that particular person off, and then I just pick up another rider right away with surge, go 3 or 4 more blocks because they're at a major football game, for example. And I would just drive from surge to surge to surge to surge to surge. I did about 8 of those before I caught a surge to go out to the airport, which in my territory, the airport's not too far from town. So I was going to go to the airport, pick up a customer or a passenger or rider, and make surge off of that as well. So I was driving from surge to surge to surge to surge. So every trip, there was an additional fare added to my fare. You can make a boatload of money this way. So those are my 3 tips for you. Number one, again, just to recap, know the time is on your side. You have more time to get to the zone. Know that when you get to the zone, the surge is now going to stick to you. You can ride out of the zone and away from it and ride away from the surge zone that extra $12+ that you got out the zone is still going to apply to the next trip, no matter where it is in the city. So if this hasn't started happening to you in your city, eventually they're going to roll it out. And so then the last tip in recap, cash in on the short trips like I did and ride a small, tight pickup zone and ride from surge to surge to surge. And I won't tell you, I'll guarantee you, but I will say you will be set up for success, and you won't have any problems earning money with Uber. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. If you guys haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe again. And if you're not driving with Uber, I will leave a link in the description so that you can click on it, and Uber's going to pay you a bonus after you complete a certain amount of trips, whatever the requirement is in your area. Just click on the link down there, provide the proper paperwork. 4 to 7 days, you get approved, upload the Uber app on your phone, and go ahead and get that money and drive. And Uber's willing to pay you a bonus just for doing that. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I definitely will see you on the next video, and I wish you much success with your ride sharing career.